right, y'all. So we are going camping this weekend, and we're not taking the RV or the camper. We're actually going to be like camping, like tent camping. And we're not bringing the camper as a backup because my husband knows me. He knows if we have it as a backup, I'll use it as a backup. So it's a mess in here. It's a mess in here because we're pulling everything out. We're pulling out the sleeping bags, the tents, and then we're gonna go to the beach tomorrow. So we're pulling out beach stuff. We're doing some foods that are like already prepared, but then we also want to practice using a fire. So we're gonna be doing that as well. So a little bit of everything. I'm gonna show y'all what the camper looks like right now. It's a little messy, but it's okay. I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie. And it's hot out. Like, we're choosing to do this in the summer, the heat of the summer. But no man knows the day or hour, right? So you gotta be ready, right? No, I'm just joking, but kind of joking, but not joking, right? Like, these are the skills that we should know and that we've been very disconnected from because we live in a society where we don't have to do these things, or we don't live necessarily a lifestyle where we have to camp or really know how to use our hands. So one thing my man is gonna do is make sure we're ready. So I'm gonna show y'all. I plan to vlog the weekend and take y'all with us. I'm nervous, but this is my first time camping. This is not his first time camping. This is my first time camping. And our children, the boys, have camped with him like in our backyard for like Feast of Tabernacles. But like, we've never actually been out in the woods in a tent. So I'm nervous, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. So we'll see. Hi, baby. Let me show y'all what the camper looks like. Okay, so these are the boys' sleeping bags. We got some blankets. I guess we're bringing the pillows, but these are my new pillow cases. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take my cases off. Can't be having that out in the woods. Then we have some stuff over here. This is like our camping pot. Some lunch boxes, bags. Oh my gosh, we still got a lot to do. Baby girl, the boys, and we have a grocery pickup. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It is a mess in here, but bringing some tunas and sardines, all the things. Still bringing deodorant because, okay, gotta be right out there. But I'll keep y'all posted on how it goes. We are at the, what is it called? It's not an RV park, campground. Thank you.
I mean, it's an RV park too.
Oh, well, it's also an RV park. But we aren't RVing today.
I want to know if you pay for entrance if you have a reservation. Entry not guaranteed.
Say hello.
Hey. Oh yeah, they got a beach out here.
Oh, do they? That's dope. They got a beach out here. Okay, y'all. So we have arrived to the campground. It's actually cute. We haven't gone in. We pulled over and Nate's going in to register us into our site. And what I like about here is that they have firewood and ice, because we need ice for like our coolers and stuff. But they have it on site, so that's perfect. The boys went in with him so they could see the process. But I'm excited. I'm nervous. It took us like maybe 2 hours to pack up, maybe a little bit longer. It's our first time camping as a family, so we wanted to make sure we had everything we needed. We couldn't find our air mattress, so we're literally sleeping on the ground, like on blankets on the ground with pillows. What else? It just took us a while to get like everything together. And we're going to the beach tomorrow, so we're staying at the campsite tonight. And we're camping tonight in the tent, but then tomorrow we're going to the beach. So we also had to make sure we had like our beach stuff as well. But yeah, we are hungry. We have not eaten yet. Don't mind my nail. Don't mind it. It's okay. I'll get it done when we get back. But we haven't eaten yet. We've like snacked on like fruit and stuff, but we're probably just gonna go in and get set up. It's probably gonna take about 2 hours to get everything set up. We have hot dogs, hamburgers. We were gonna bring some chicken and put that on the grill, but we didn't bring it. What else did we get? We got like sandwich meat, bread, like things like that. Just really simple stuff. And we'll see how it goes. So I'll check in as we set up. What did you say about the food in the tent?
Don't store. I mean, anytime you eat or you camp, you don't never want to put nothing. Don't ever cook or put food where you sleep because animals come.
They have black bears out here, y'all.
Black bear.
What? Look at these nice campers that we left at home. Look at left it right at home.
As long as it took us to pack all this stuff.
I know.
17. It's such a
Here goes our site.
smart. I like that.
So he's camping over there. I'm not getting his license plate. That's cute.
Setup.
Yeah.
You're working on animals.
Yeah. He sleeps up there. He has a ladder going up to the top of his truck, so animals can't get up there. That is very smart.
I mean, that's my assumption.
I mean that makes sense of why a tent would be on someone's truck. But this is our site, y'all. I'll show you guys more when we get out. All right, so this is our little site. So thankfully it's not like in the middle of the woods. Like, well, I guess it kind of is considered middle of the woods. They just paved out this little part. But y'all, he talking about there are black bears out here. Like, what? So he's going to scout. Walk, just walk, please. Just walk. Can you close that door so Tora there's no bugs getting in there. So the only concern I have are like mosquitoes. Ah, thought something was on my leg. You telling us to come?
I mean, y'all can. I was just showing them. I'm going to the bathroom, but I'm showing y'all where it is.
Oh. Oh, Jesus. Let's see how this goes. You not going? What happened?
Nothing. I just feel like there's going to be snakes.
Huh? All right, y'all. Let's get set up. Are you excited? What part are you excited about?
The beach later.
The beach later?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like what I want to do after the beach is I don't want to get another snow cone because earlier we did not finish that juice.
Snow cone?
Nope.
Yeah. I love you.
I will want to do.
You're so handsome. You know that? Yeah. So we have some MREs, like emergency food, that we're gonna experiment a little bit with. We don't have a lot with us, but we brought a little bit. These are beans, and an oatmeal cookie. Very hard, but I don't know if we have anything else to experiment with this weekend. But we got beans and an oatmeal cookie. Most of the things we're doing is gonna actually be over the fire. To practice using the fire. What's this? It's a little generator, and it charges. What is it? How do you say it? Like, I guess solar generated. So it charges by the sun. Look at my boys getting their tent together. Do you remember how to do it?
We have to leave one.
Is that solar powered as well, or is it?
Solar power, and if you don't have no sun, you can hand crank it.
And can we do the
To charge it?
Yes.
Interesting. How do you know when it's fully charged?
You don't.
You don't?
When it comes on, you know it's good. It's an emergency radio.
Oh, it's an emergency radio.
When it turns off, it's not charged. But you can also charge it here. Charge it to a USB, or this actually charges your phone or something. So this power cord goes in, and once this battery's charged, it'll put power out here. Put it on like that. It's also got the wheel. It's got a weather alert now.
So this is our tent. Are the boys? Oh, so they're sleeping in their own tent?
Let me see.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Judah says they are sleeping in their own tent, and Daddy and Mommy and Tora are sleeping in this tent. I have never put a tent together, so I will be learning how to do that today.
Yeah, I don't mess with them.
And what's the tarp for? What's the tarp for?
So you put the shoes and stuff on it.
Put the who?
The shoes and stuff on it. That's another little barrier for God.
Gotcha.
I actually got that idea for some reason. Campsite, but you should check anyways. It's just good practice. But if you're ever in the woods camping, you always want to look up for what's called widow killers or widow makers. Widow makers are trees that are dead, or dead branches that are hanging, or trees that are like they're about to fall. Because if you camp underneath that and a good storm comes, a nice gust of wind, you go to sleep, you hear a crack, and you might not feel it, or you might. If you feel it, it's good. It means you're still here. If you don't feel it, it's your own judgment day. But you just want to check for stuff like that.
Widow killers.
Widow makers. I said it wrong the first time.
Widow makers. Okay. All right. I'm already sweating. The kids have little chairs.
We're going to be cooking right there. Cooking right here. We're going to close it back up. We're going to close it back up.
Oh, that's fine.
No critters is quick.
Say hey, guys. She said hey. Hi, girl.
Because if you have to unzip it,
So it does have a slot for a plug.
yeah, but you gotta unzip the front. Bugs are doing that. So they give you a little slot so you can put the plug in there. So you don't have to worry about bugs coming in there. You just
Yeah, because it's a very long zip. Ours are just a straight zip, so we don't need no plugs.
there we go.
Will he go into it?
What bugs?
Yeah.
It will try.
So the boys, the bottom doesn't zip right there. So they can hang out, Nate said, during the day in here, but they can't like sleep in there. They'll have to come sleep with us.
Now we're gonna live here now.
Are we gonna live here? You wanna live here?
Yeah, we're gonna live here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay. 10 days or 10 years?
10 years.
10 years? You wanna live out here for 10 years?
Yeah, because it's so cool.
That's
Daddy, can we just look at our own tent for now?
Oh, you'll get towards the back.
It's not closed off.
Could you help, Mommy?
I think that's a good setup. Like, not brought one here, but like bought one.
Yeah.
Every time I used to be out here struggling. I remember the first time I brought this tent outside in the backyard and handle sledgehammer. Like, it was just ridiculous.
Sit back.
Ridiculous enough. Try it if you want to. I don't know why she's doing that. It's just the nature of them.
Yep.
I mean, you gotta let Mommy and Daddy know when you first record, alright?
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
You technically shouldn't record anybody without their permission, but 2, Mommy and Daddy got a persona to uphold in front of the public, so can't let them know all about me.
Hey, that got out of my way.
Making some boiled eggs for our tuna.
I know the fire's not there. I'm just setting it over here. We're gonna do the fire.
Sit back, Tor.
Can I help
Because
you,
there's gonna be
Daddy?
somebody out there like, where's the fire? Don't touch. Nobody said touch. Thank you.
You're just gonna boil all of it.
Can you
Actually,
give
I
me
might scramble. Since I got the aluminum foil, I might scramble like. Y'all want egg sandwiches?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we want an egg sandwich.
Ah,
And I got little turkeys we could put
Sure that.
on top of it. Some turkey pepperonis.
I wish I had some cheese.
I forgot the seasoning. That's the only thing.
I wish we'd about the sandwich meat now.
so y'all need some blankets first, but then whenever they go out to come to ours, then we need a blanket.
No. The goal is to put the blankets over here so they don't get bugged. Because that's what I'm telling you. Look. Yours is open because yours is a tent for inside the house. I mean, you can use it outside too if you want to. It's not bad.
But bugs are gonna go in there.
The bugs. But if y'all really want to sleep in here, y'all can. Just dip it down, and I just put y'all on top of the tarp. But just be aware.
I want to sleep in there.
Okay. I'm not gonna
Anybody want to sleep in there?
impede on your rights and your freedom
Practically.
to get in touch with the reality of what life is supposed to be in this earth.
Right.
Let me show y'all some stuff you should have in your vehicle, even if you don't camp, right? So you should have a emergency kit, right? This one right here, I don't represent the company. I don't represent Walmart, but if you need something just to start off, it's got emergency water, road flares, and stuff like that. It's like $30. It's a good investment, right? I also build my own first aid kits. So this is like a basic 3-day survivor kit for whatever. I think it's got a poncho. It's got some good stuff in there. And this is a fanny pack, right? No, it's not really a fanny pack. It is a fanny pack, but ultimately, this is a first aid kit. It's where I got like sewing needles, threads, and different stuff you would need in there for like a serious sprain or a bug bite or something like that. Because the first responder is you, right? So you want to make sure you're able to care for the well-being of yourself and your persons until professionals can get there, right? You have to be a professional because no one's going to be a professional for you, right? And the last addition that I installed in here is fire extinguisher. You should have a fire extinguisher in your vehicle. Sometimes it's not for you. Sometimes it's for other people. If there's an incident where there's a fire in your vehicle or something that you can't put out, you got fire, if the vehicle is engulfed in flames, A lot of times the fire extinguisher is not for equipment, it's for people. So if your car is engulfed in flames, a little fire extinguisher ain't gonna do nothing. But if somebody is on fire, spray the person and save the vehicle. I mean, spray the person and don't worry about the vehicle. All right, so, and I got that because I got a buddy who was EMT, and when I told him about a situation where there was a car that crashed right in front of us and I hopped out and it was smoking and everything, we was there before the first responders. It just so happened the ambulance rolled by, so that worked out perfectly, but we were there to help. And then he was like, oh man, that reminds me, I need to get a fire station for my vehicle. So I got one. And then like 2 months later, I saw another EMT guy who carries stuff like that in his car. So I had that stuff. Sometimes it's not always for you, it's for other people. But it's better to be prepared because stuff happens. And usually you don't hear about the stuff that happens because when it happens, somebody was there that was prepared. They kept it from turning into a story that everyone heard about. All right. And the Most High gave me wisdom. And I said, I'll do it. I said, let me bring this pack and play because I know Tora, my daughter, is going to want to get all over the place. And true in that she did. She already had her feet in the dirt. So now she's chilling. Right there, top of it.
Here, y'all come eat a snack. I got a pouch for her.
Can we get a pouch?
I don't know if I have enough. Hold on.
Definitely want to eat crayons now instead of eating chips. You could eat these because they're a little bit healthy.
Huh?
We have games for the Sabbath.
We got games for the Sabbath, but also because out here, when you do stuff like this, you want to disconnect from the tech. Yeah. Otherwise, you miss the purpose, right? So we got games that everybody loves. Tetris is for me, but they like to help me match the shapes. Guess Who is a family game, and Let's Go Fishing is every man for himself. And then playing cards, I'm teaching them how to play Tonk, and we got a book that we reading. We read books together periodically. She reads, I listen. I like the sound of her voice. Something else I forgot to share that you won't. It's one of these right here. Not paid by Black & Decker. There's no sponsorship there. It's just a portable jumper. You can see, you can use it as a USB charger or a little port charger. Some of them have where you can actually do the plug. But this is in case you're stranded by yourself and you need to jump. You can jump yourself. So do that. Life hack. Water filter. They got faucets out here. You can either buy like an RV filter and come to these sites and just plug up the RV site filter, and then filtered water is there, so you can buy bottles. Or if you forgot like we did, I brought this so I could fill it up and it'll be filtered water. And another little hack that I do that I think a lot of people overlook is these. So we're gonna cook on a fire, but I bring this just in case for whatever reason it's raining or something and we can't get a fire going and I don't feel like fighting or I don't feel like dealing with all the smoke. These little food sternos, they last for 6 hours. They got some that last longer, but they actually burn pretty hot. So it's hot enough to boil some water. It's hot enough to get a pot going. I use these for survival. So if there's a situation where you got a gas stove and gas is out or the city collapses or whatever and you're home and you want to cook, there's no smoke. I mean, people who are hungry will smell food, but this is a way to provide heat. It's pretty much odorless, pretty much smokeless, so you can burn it inside and stuff. They use it for catering. So a little tip that a lot of people overlook, and I'll share it with y'all.
All right, so I have to go to the bathroom. Nate told me to bring what we call a spider stick, which is just a stick to like wave in front of you to make sure you don't walk through any webs. So going back here, it looks like there's this little building. So this is like a good first experience because we've actually been at a campground that was like camp, like, oh, it was horrible. This one is like, well, this, I guess it's the same. So the one we went to before, it's very similar to this, but this one seems to be a little more updated. The other one we went to was more run down and like, we just were not prepared that night to actually camp. Made it to the bathroom. Okay, but yeah, so there was another time where we were RVing, but we ended up at like a campsite, and we were not prepared. So this time we're actually like prepared to actually camp, and it's actually been good. I found the bathroom, got my spider. Oh, Jesus. Look, it's time for him to come back. All right. Is that a bug? The bathroom's not too bad. It's standard. Didn't expect it to be luxurious, obviously. Yeah, it's clean. It's nice. Nate has set up our little area. We got the tarp down in case you want to walk barefoot or something. And then he has the tent. All of our blankets and stuff are inside. And most of our food is in here. Got some light snacks in here. This is like Tupperware, silverware type stuff. Our games, water, which we're gonna get some ice for this, and we'll put our waters in there, and then I have some salsa waters too. And then we have some canned sardines and tuna. We have hamburgers and hot dogs too, but we needed to get through some canned food, so we brought that out here too. Which is what you would typically, I guess, be eating out here anyway. So now Nate is getting the fire ready.
Fire. Got 3 piles. Look at all these critters.
You said 3 piles for the fire?
Yep.
What are the 3 piles?
So you need small ones.
Small
about
ones.
the size of a pencil lead that starts it.
Mm-hmm.
You need the medium ones about the size of the pinky. Helps it build up. And the big thick ones about the size of your forearm.
What's those ones for? That size?
Keeps the fire going.
Keeps the fire going. So, not the size, but I think he's saying the width of a pencil lead to get it started. The girth. And then the medium size is for what? To keep it going?
To help it build.
To help it build.
Because the little ones burn quick.
Because he said these ones burn quick. So this is to start it. That one's to build it. And then the thicker ones are to keep it going. So that's the wood for fire. What's the little...
I just came across this at Dollar General. $10. Rechargeable USB. You'll never need butane. It's a fire starter. So I was like, why not?
And what's in the middle? Or just to tie it together?
Kindling. Now, quick start. It's called kindling. You can make your own by scraping up wood shavings. You can take some cotton ball and like cover it in like petroleum jelly and stuff like that. But basically, it's just something that's gonna light fast and burn hot enough to get the wood started on the fire. Your goal is just to get the fire started. Once the little wood is burning just up enough, then you can add the other wood. You don't want to add it too quick because the new wood is smothered the old one. The fire's got to be hot enough so you add the other layer of wood, it'll catch. So the way you do the skinny wood, it's going to burn easy. And that's why you do the medium wood, because it's going to burn, but not too quick, but not too fast. But, and then the medium wood is going to burn long enough to actually light the next logs. And then those big logs will be lit too. So, as you can see. This is also how you can start a fire. Like if it's an emergency, someone needs hot water, you need to boil water. This is how you can boil water in like 30 seconds. Get like a little aluminum pot or it's right here, something like that. This metal's not gonna melt. You get the fire hot enough and burn it. It's gonna take off. I do want to check in to see if they had a cancellation. Because if they have a cancellation, then maybe they might be able to.
So the small sticks to start it. Medium sticks to build it, large sticks to keep it going. I love the smell of It is not. It smells so good.
That's why the scripture talking about burning fire and kindling fire on the Sabbath. It's not like the same. Some people take it to the extreme, talking about microwave and stuff like that. Because it's work to do a fire like this. I already had this wood cut because I cut some trees at where we're staying at. And I chopped it up. I was going to use it out there. But I was like, I might as well just bring it here and save on firewood because I wanted to get rid of it out of my possession. So the time it takes to go out, find the wood, the proper sizes, make sure it's dry. You can find them in trees or whatever, chop it, get it ready, and then come and actually, we got kindling and like lighters and stuff now, but back then you got to do like the bow method and like the method, like it's work. So that's why the Most High is talking about kindling the fire, because it's work to get it going and keep it started. But here it's easy. We catching it all going before sundown. Once the sun sets, it'll be burning, and all the logs will be burning, so there's no work to do. I just let it burn. It's no different than like the Sabbath candle and stuff like that. We ain't out here catching no fish and scaling it and frying it. The food we got is already gonna be cooked. We gonna catch everything before sundown, and tomorrow we got stuff that's already ready made. So you can do stuff like this and then have a good time. But it's good. You should stay on your toes with it, because a lot of people don't know about it and they forget it. And don't eat red berries in the woods.
50-50 shot on red berries. Don't take the shot if you don't know. Like if you didn't buy it from the grocery store, it's a 50-50% shot that it will be poisonous. So they don't recommend eating berries in the woods. I mean, you could do it if you want to, but 50%, I'm good. Got some pistachios to snack on. Nice plant protein.
I didn't show them this, but if it's struggling to, like, I didn't set it up like this, it just so happened to have a stick big enough. You want to have a stick that's kind of like cross underneath your pile of wood so you can lift it up. And what it does is it allows air to get underneath to feed, because you need an ignition source, a spark or heat, and air or oxygen for a fire to burn. So sometimes if it's struggling to catch, you just lift it up, and then the air will come, and then that will give it the what it needs to actually light. So if you see the flame kind of picked up, yeah, I might have saw it on the clip before she walked over here to see it, but that's kind of what it is.
So that's the stick you use, right? What's the cross? Which one's the cross stick?
There's none. I forgot to do it. It just so happened to have one that was big enough.
Gotcha. That golden melanin.
You say golden melanin? Talking about me? That wasn't smart.
Look at him. Start complimenting him. Can't even focus.
But if you do one, you want to do a stick like this, it don't burn quick. So that way it'll last over there.
Can't keep this up long because the bugs will come, but just want to show y'all the setup. We have no lights out here, so getting dinner situated was a little difficult, but we're making it work. But I don't want the bugs to come, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Shabbat shalom.
Brown light meat TV. Is it good? Thumbs up. That's how I be doing on booths.
Hey guys.
Shalom.
Okay, so last night we actually had a storm. And as y'all can see, we had to we didn't. Nate quickly came out and put all the chairs up that was out here. And he had to put some tarp over the tent. So there's another piece that goes to it that you can put over, but we don't have that piece. We don't know where it is, but it just essentially keeps the rain out and keeps you dry, but still allows for you to be able to see what's going on out there. We didn't have that piece, so last night he had to, it was 3 a.m. we heard thundering, and he quickly got up, put all the chairs up that were out here, because our son's tent was still out here. Those chairs were still out here. He had to put them all up, throw them in the trunk, and then he put the tarp over. So always have some tarp just in case. We just got up and we're pulling things back out of the truck. Obviously, we had to take all the food off of the table and put it up because we didn't want any critters or animals coming while we were asleep. So we're pulling it back out to have breakfast. And yeah, so yeah, of course, out of all nights, we had a storm last night, but we survived. Everyone made it through. It was a good learning experience, obviously, so that we know like what we need. So I ended up going to Dollar General yesterday to get like a few things, and I got some ponchos. So we had that just in case. But yeah, lesson learned. Always have your tarp. So he put 2 tarps over. He had one, just a blue one at first, but water was still getting in on the side over there where you see the gray. So he had to come back out and put the green one because it was like raining, storming, thundering. Like it was wild. But we made it. We made it. What are you guys doing?
Making what?
It's called peeling an egg.
Peeling egg. I don't know why you say making it wet.
It's okay. So this was inside the tent. I don't think I got to show y'all. So we forgot our air mattress, so we had to put a lot of blankets down. Thankfully the boys had sleeping bags, so we put those down for them. We got our AM radio. And yeah. And you see right there, it has like a little loop at the top. We hung a fan up there.
Come close.
He's camouflaging with the... Ooh, I saw his little tongue.
I see. I saw
You see him? That's
He's right
wild.
there.
You can't see him?
Right there.
Pay very close attention.
Right there with
You gotta describe what is in there.
daughter.
The leaf.
Oh, I see him.
Right there.
That's how big they. That's about the size ones they used to get.
That is nasty.
What?
That's a lizard? Don't mess with him.
I'm not messing with him.
That is huge. I've never seen one that big. Officially packed up. We just have to fold that tarp over there. He has to bungee everything on the roof. This crate and this crate are going on the roof. That's trash, my water bottle, and everything is cleared out, y'all. This is officially our first camping trip as a family of 5. We did it.